If you like this video, please hit the red subscribe button now. There exists a place where water and land are locked in a timeless embrace. It is a world of shimmering reflections and deep, quiet shadows. This is Caddo Lake, a sprawling labyrinth of wetlands straddling the border of Texas and Louisiana. Here, nature has sculpted a landscape of breathtaking complexity. Giant trees rise directly from the water, their bases swollen and secure. Spanish moss hangs from their branches like ancient silver beards gently swaying in the humid air. To enter this realm is to step back in time, to witness a world that feels both primeval and wonderfully alive. It is a journey into the very heart of a living, breathing ecosystem. The air itself seems different here. It is thick with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves, the fundamental perfume of life and renewal. The silence is profound, yet it is not empty. It is filled with the subtle sounds of the swamp, the gentle lapping of water against a cypress knee, the distant call of an unseen bird, or the sudden splash of a fish breaking the surface. Light filters through the dense canopy above, painting the dark tannin-stained water with shifting patterns of gold, shifting patterns of green. Every turn reveals a new vista, a new arrangement of wood, and a new arrangement of water that has been composed over centuries of slow, patient growth and change. The structure of Caddo Lake is a marvel of natural engineering. It is not a single open body of water, but an intricate network of different aquatic features. At its heart are the flooded bald cypress swamps, or sloughs. These are the iconic landscapes for which the lake is famous. Here, the majestic trees dominate, creating a submerged forest that is both haunting and beautiful. The water in these sloughs is often still and dark, a perfect mirror for the sky and the moss-draped branches above. Progress through these areas is slow and deliberate, a careful navigation around ancient trunks and protruding cypress knees that stand like natural sculptures. Twisting away from the wider sloughs are the bayous. These are narrow, deeper channels of slow-moving water like winding rivers that carve their way through the dense swamp. They serve as the main arteries of this wetland system, connecting different parts of the lake and providing pathways for both wildlife and human explorers. The banks of the bayous are often lined with a rich variety of vegetation, towering pines on higher ground, lush, water-loving plants at the water's edge. Following a bayou is like exploring a secret passage, with the promise of a new discovery around every bend in its serpentine course. Connecting these larger features are countless smaller channels and watery trails. The life of Caddo Lake is governed by the pulse of its water levels. This is a dynamic environment, not a static one. Some parts of this vast wetland are permanently inundated, a world where the cypress trees have stood in water for their entire long lives. In these deep sloughs and bayous, the aquatic ecosystem is constant and stable. Fish amphibians. Countless invertebrates have adapted to a life of perpetual submersion. The water here is their entire world, providing shelter, providing food. If you like this video, please hit the red subscribe button now. Providing the medium through which they move. These permanently flooded areas form the enduring core of the lake's identity. In striking contrast are the seasonally flooded zones. These are the lake's borderlands, areas of low-lying forest and marsh that experience a cycle of wet and dry. For much of the year, they may appear as solid ground, a typical bottomland forest floor covered in leaf litter. But when the rains come and the lake swells, water creeps inland, transforming this terrestrial world into an aquatic one. What makes Caddo Lake so profoundly special? Well, for one, it's really about its sheer scale and antiquity. This is actually one of the largest flooded cypress forests on the entire planet. To be surrounded by trees that were just tiny seedlings centuries ago and to glide over waters that have followed these same channels for millennia is to connect with a history that's far greater than our own. The lake is, in a sense, a living museum. A remnant of the vast bottomland hardwood forests that once covered millions of acres across the American South. In a world where these ecosystems are, becoming more and more rare, Caddo Lake stands as a magnificent and precious survivor. Furthermore, its biological diversity is honestly just astonishing. The intricate web of habitats, deep channels, shallow flats, permanent swamps, seasonal floodplains supports an incredible array of life. It's a critical stopover for migratory birds on the Mississippi Flyway, a nursery for countless species of fish, and home to a rich community of reptiles and amphibians. The very structure of the forest, with its hollow logs. In the end, Caddo Lake is more than just a body of water. It is a living, breathing testament to the power and beauty of the natural world. Its ancient cypress trees, standing like silent guardians, have witnessed centuries of change, yet they remain. The dark, tannin-stained waters weave through labyrinthine channels. Those channels support a web of life, complex and fragile. The air is thick with the scent of water and earth, a rhythm of seasons, floods, slow, patient growth. The journey through its watery passages leaves one with a profound sense of peace and connection. Gliding through a still slough with perfect reflections is a meditative experience. It's a chance to witness natural harmony, from the smallest insect to mid-level wildlife like birds and fish, to the oldest tree. Such wild places are not just beautiful, but essential. Reservoirs of biodiversity, regulators of water systems, sanctuaries for the spirit. The significance of Caddo Lake extends far beyond its boundaries, a vital piece of our planet's natural heritage, a rare glimpse into disappearing wilderness. Its protection is a matter of global importance. The health of its waters is critical. The survival of its ancient trees is critical. The continuation of its natural flood pulse is critical. If you like this video, please hit the red subscribe button now.